Welcome, everybody. I'm grateful and delighted you could be with me today. I'm Jen Baradi, a yoga and iRest mindfulness teacher. For those of you joining in today, just a little background. Like Courage Health and Wellness and other therapies that they use, iRest is evidence based. It was developed by Dr. Richard Miller, a psychologist and researcher, initially for Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, then later for the VA Department of Defense, and now used widely around the world in therapies and studios, at home, by all ages. Shortly, we'll begin with a little chair yoga, and then we'll continue with our Heartfelt Desire. We'll have some time for iRest guided mindfulness practice, and finish with some Q&A. So we're going to begin with a peaceful practice of chair yoga. If you've never practiced chair yoga, basically it's using a chair as a prop. So find a stable chair. We'll be mostly seated for this 10-minute practice. Feel free to take off your shoes and socks or leave them on. You can modify any positions or poses or take rest listening to your body. Always following the advice of your medical practitioners for any injuries. You actually may be finding it more comfortable, especially if you sit a lot or sit at a desk. You can do this even while on the sofa. So if there's any discomfort, you can just rest in the seat, stand and stretch. Okay, so starting to settle in into your resting seated position. You can have your hands on your lap or at your heart center. We'll be connecting with the heart region. We believe there's energy centers in yoga called the heart chakra. So wherever it feels comfortable, just to settle in for just a moment. And let's just start to invite the qualities of the heart chakra, the heart region. Maybe the color green, which is connected with this area, imagining it embracing and surrounding you, vibrant. And also imagining the peppermint and eucalyptus scents that are associated with the heart region. Maybe revitalizing and invigorating you. And the quality of air as you breathe through the belly, the chest, and the collarbone, and inhale, full of air. And then emptying the breath through the nostrils. Just remember to keep this breath in and out through the nose, keeping it easy and relaxed. And then starting to build in an intention, maybe surrounding love, joy, and inner peace. Repeating it 3 times while I offer one for all of us aloud. I sense everything is interconnected. I sense everything is interconnected. I sense everything is interconnected. And just remembering to build this intention and bring it along with you as you practice today. Maybe noticing how the body's interconnected and helps one another. Okay, let's start to wake up the body, interlacing the hands, just making these figure 8s, waking up the wrists. Remembering to go both directions several times, just to the degree it feels comfortable for you. And then really expanding the hands. Let's work on the hand muscles. There's so many little muscles in our hands, and we use our hands all the time. Really squeezing them tight, and then really expanding them, just several times at your own pace. Okay. And then bringing your arms out in front of you, almost feeling like they're out of the socket. Yeah. And then bring them back, starting to open up the chest. Yeah. And then again, as though they're coming out of the sockets, just to the comfort level for you. And then bring them back, opening up the chest. Maybe a couple more times, your own breath. Okay, wonderful. So behind our backs, we're going to be doing something like this. So whatever feels comfortable, you can loosen it a bit more. So just hold on to the back. Again, we're going to open up the chest, maybe gazing up as you breathe, inhaling, and then exhaling, coming back to center. Okay, again, inhale, opening up the chest, and then exhale, coming back again. Maybe one more time, inhale, and then exhale, coming back. And then switching the hold on your arms behind you. We're going to do some twisting. So inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, turning towards the right, moving the hips, and the neck just follows. Very relaxed, shoulders are released, and breathing here. Maybe feeling a bit of an opening on the right side. Couple more breaths. Beautiful. Okay, exhale, coming back to center. Let's do the other side. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twisting towards the left side. Maybe feeling an opening on the left side of the chest and shoulder. And breathing here. A couple more breaths. Wonderful. Coming back to center. Okay, hopefully you're feeling a little bit better now. Okay, bring your palms together. Inhaling. And then just bringing your chin up. Yeah. And feeling that extension in the neck. Breathing here. And then exhaling. And then interlacing your hands. Bring the chin towards the neck. Yep. And feeling the back. Yep, the back of the neck. Just to what feels comfortable. Feeling free to modify. Okay, another breath. Inhale, coming up. Bring your left palm to your left thigh as you draw the right ear towards the right shoulder. Yep. And just doing this whole left side of the neck and breathing here. I love this neck massage, so hopefully you enjoy it too. Okay, and then tilting slightly forward, getting other parts of the neck. Okay, coming back to center. Let's do the other side. Right palm, right thigh, left ear towards the left shoulder. Yep, and expanding through this right side. Breathing here. Okay, and then drawing the neck slightly to an angle, getting other parts of the neck, and breathing here. Coming back to center. Hopefully that feels pretty good. Okay, so we're going to work on the legs a bit. So opening up the hips, just rocking back and forth. Okay, knees come to touch, and just walking the feet just a little bit, just to the degree that maybe you feel an expansion on the outside of the legs, and breathing here. Okay, walking the feet come to touch, feeling the expansion on the inside of the thighs, just relaxing here, breathing. Okay, wonderful. Coming back to center, we're going to press down on the toe pads, contracting the calves, expanding the shins, expanding the ankles, and breathing here. And then pressing down on the heel. Yeah, very good. Okay, contracting the shins. And expanding the calves. And then maybe a couple more times at your own pace. Okay, now let's do the feet. The feet have so many muscles as well, and it's our foundation. So even in your shoes, you can imagine holding onto a twig with your toes and then pushing it away. Yeah, so holding onto that twig and then pushing it away. Okay, maybe one more time. Yep, and then pushing it away. Okay, you can rest. You can either stand up if you want to come out of this pose for a moment, or just relax in your chair. Or if you have a steady chair, you can hold on and do a modified bridge, a counter pose, yep, and just moving your hips side to side, just gently, yep, and just releasing hip flexors, adductors. Okay, we're going to flow a little bit more. So maybe coming closer to the edge of your chair and maybe starting to build your foundation. So ankles under knees, if that's comfortable for you, hip width distance, hips under shoulders, starting to stack the spine, feeling your muscles engage in the abdomen. Yep, and just feeling into that for a moment, maybe bringing back that intention of interconnectedness, inner peace. Okay, you're going to hold on to the chair. We're going to do some cows and cats. Again, heart opening. So as you inhale, opening up the chest. Yeah, maybe gazing up if that feels comfortable. And then as you exhale, cat, you're rounding the back. Yeah, maybe gazing at the belly. Inhale, cow. And then exhale, cat. And a few more times in your own breath. You should be feeling good in the body. Okay, coming back to center. This is one of my favorite stretches. So finding stability on the right leg as you bring the left ankle across onto the right thigh. Bring the left palm to the left thigh and opening up, engaging from the left foot all the way. The right leg is stable but relaxed. I'm just breathing here. Yeah, maybe 3 breaths. Last breath. Holding on to the chair. Inhale to lengthen. We're going to forward fold just about 45 degrees. Yeah, expanding. You can feel the lower back just to where it feels comfortable. A couple more breaths. Last breath. Okay, inhale. Interlacing your hands around the knee. It's believed that we're actually massaging our left organs while we do this. So you can imagine doing that and breathing here, maybe for 3 breaths. Keeping that left foot engaged. Okay, wonderful. We're going to do a twist. So you inhale to lengthen, exhale, twisting through the hips, gaze to follow, and just breathe here for 3 breaths. Last breath. And then exhale, coming back to center. Taking your one hand underneath the ankle, one hand under the calf, just opening and closing. Yeah, might feel good. Kind of feels like you're holding a baby or something. A couple more times. Okay, and then gently bringing that leg back down and giving it some love. Okay, you ready for the other side? Grounding into that left foot or extending it if that feels more comfortable. Bringing the right ankle onto the left thigh, right palm, right thigh, and opening up. Engaging that whole right foot and the right leg. And breathing here for 3 breaths. Yeah. Remember, shoulders away from your ears. Last breath. Okay, holding onto the chair, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Just about 45 degrees. Breathing here, shoulders relaxed. Okay, last breath. Inhale, coming back up. Interlacing your hands around the knee. And let's massage the organs on the right side, or at least imagine. Engaging that right foot, the whole leg, and breathing here. Okay, last breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting towards that knee. Remember, twisting with the hips. Neck follows, and just breathe here. 2 more breaths. And last breath. Exhale, coming back to center. Okay, great. So one hand underneath the ankle, one underneath the calf, opening and closing. Yeah, might feel some release, the adductors or hip flexors. Okay, and then releasing that gently, giving it some love. Okay, for the last pose, we're going to come into goddess, or I guess you can call it God if you want. Walking your feet away. Remember, the knees and the feet are pointing the same direction and stable. And then opening up your arms and feeling strong here for a moment. Maybe bringing back that intention of love, joy, and inner peace. Sensing everything is interconnected. Yeah. And while keeping the legs stable, we're going to breathe here. Okay, on the next exhale, you're going to close. Yeah, really feel the whole arm working. And then inhale. Maybe a slight back bend even, gazing upward if that feels comfortable. Heart opener. Okay, again, exhale. And then inhale. And then heart opener. Okay, last time. Exhale. And inhale. Okay, beautiful. I'm just going to bring my palms to heart center. Maybe feel the energy flowing through your body now. We worked a little bit. Maybe even imagining it going to every cell and every corner. And just coming back to this sense of interconnectedness. Perhaps we'll find some during our practice today. Your heartfelt desire forms clear, definitive resolves. Your deepest, most cherished reason for being alive. As you tune into your life's mission, heartfelt desire, being actualized, lived, and allow spontaneous images and feelings to emerge. You build new neural connections, hardwiring of our heartfelt desire as our new reality, new patterns and habits. You start responding, noticing infinite possibilities, feeling free, release from often self-imposed limitations. So we talked about defining it in the way that's most meaningful for you. Heartfelt mission, heartfelt path, heartfelt purpose. deepest longing, contribution, purpose for this lifetime. It's a motivating, supporting, and strengthening felt sense within you. And then this is when we came to the practice of visualizing and feeling, and then answering these questions. What are my patterns of service, volunteering, work? What are my unique interests, abilities, skills? What have people appreciated in me over my lifetime? What would I happily do for free if I could? Welcoming whatever came to us without analyzing, fixing, or changing. Remembering having beyond this practice to continue to develop this list. And then next we considered which felt the most important to us. Perhaps noticing what brings a smile, a wave of happiness. Which ones on your list might help you create your heartfelt desire. Then afterwards, we circled words or phrases, developing a statement of your heartfelt desire, noticing a theme or values emerging from what's most important to you. Connecting with our unconscious mind by using present tense, a concrete statement, using principal senses, seeing, hearing, feeling, sensation, deeply embedding, hardwiring within us this heartfelt desire. Again, keeping in mind you can continue to develop this heartfelt desire after our time together. Before beginning this week's practice to develop our heartfelt desire, last time I shared about developing goals of openness, welcoming, and service while teaching abroad. After a conversation with my cousin sister Alice, discovering decades later something more powerful than my list of goals, discovering my why in the world, why I devote my time and energy to learning and teaching yoga and mindfulness. My heartfelt desire to greatly serve my body, energy, mind, spirit, to be of great service. And relating to today's practice surrounding negative opposites of heartfelt desire, Meg and I were reflecting about collaborating wholeheartedly on these webinars. Even with the challenges of being in different countries and learning curves with technology, I said to her aloud the opposites of my heartfelt desire, what you'll be doing today. I said, to withhold, cease service to myself and not be of any service. Or to hurt my body, energy, mind, and spirit, and be hurtful, harmful. It hurts my heart actually saying that. There's a tightness in my chest, even thinking or saying these opposites. This felt sense reinforces that welcoming service is my heartfelt desire. Because of the sensations that show up in my body, it brings clarity to what's most important, keeping me on my path and helping me meet challenges. And feeling into that intention during our chair yoga, I sense that everything is interconnected. As I wasn't able to go into schools and organizations during COVID, as everyone around me, all of us, were retreating into our homes, it was so timely actually, and it allowed Meg and I to reconnect and to collaborate on reaching greater audiences scattered in different countries. We're both living our heartfelt desires. So now I'll ask you, if you can, write and feel any negative opposites arising. Maybe, for example, if your heartfelt desire is, I radiate love and joy to myself and others. Maybe the negative opposite could be, I conceal love and joy from myself and others. Or, I share creativity and openness. And its opposite, maybe, I hide creativity and I'm closed-minded. Perhaps serving compassionately. And its opposite pair, I'm merciless and ruthless. And it's completely acceptable if you're not sure yet about your heartfelt desire or any opposites. Gosh, it feels really powerful to read these negatives. So I'm just going to give you a few moments now to just be with what arises, without judging or fixing, feeling into each pair of opposites, trying each statement on, noticing how each feels in the body. So perhaps you're in the process of developing your heartfelt desire mission, or maybe you're now quite sure. We continue to emphasize the need for practice, overcoming the negativity bias, repeating your heartfelt desire maybe 5 times, by practicing as little as that time just before you get out of bed, or the time just before you close your eyes to sleep. And as often as you choose, every morning, afternoon, every bedtime, to receive all of these benefits. I'd like to invite all of you to experience an iRest Integrative Restoration guided mindfulness practice. You may want to keep something to write with close by in case any insights arise. You'll be guided by my voice, positioning your body however feels most comfortable and at ease. Laying down, sitting, standing up, moving. And if you fall completely into rest or stay completely awake, all possibilities are welcomed. Just coming as you are for about a 15-minute iRest guided practice, focusing on the inner resource, heartfelt desire, with some body scanning. And you're welcome to visualize and use any imagery or welcome what I offer. And if you experience discomfort, just open your eyes or ground your feet firmly, finding movement. Settling into a comfortable resting position, eyes opened or closed. Completely trusting the surfaces you're resting on. Letting go. Welcome the caress of air on the skin. Any sounds inside or outside of the room. Make any adjustments to bring calm and ease and well-being throughout your body and mind. Experience your inner resource, a safe haven, refuge that helps you feel secure, safe, loved, and at ease. Using your 5 senses, allowing it to become fully alive. Perhaps imagery, a place in nature, real or imagined. Or a memory. Perhaps words. Love, joy, inner peace. And a felt sense. Perhaps emanating from the heart. Deep breath in the entire body. Recognize and affirm that you can come back to your inner resource at any time. Whenever you feel the need for being secure, safe, loved. Allowing my words to be your words as your attention floats through your body. And just noticing if your mind ever drifts away, just welcoming it as it comes back again. Now sensing the entire front side of the body. Front of the head, down to the toes equally. Letting go of vision. Just the memory of the front side of the body. Sensing your way now to the entire back side of the body. Back of the head, down to the heels equally as sensation. Experiencing the front and back sides of the body simultaneously, from head down to feet, as vibrant sensation. Trusting your direct experience as you sense into the entire unified body. Changing sensations, revealing unchanging awareness. Experience your heart's deepest desire, longing, contribution, purpose for this lifetime. Perhaps radiating love and joy. Sharing creativity and openness. Serving compassionately. With your senses, enlivening your present, tangible mission or purpose. Again, if your mind comes in again, just noticing and welcoming as it returns to feeling into sensations. Noticing sensations emerging with your heartfelt desire and how they manifest on your entire body and mind. If helpful, discover opposites to your heartfelt desire. Welcoming them as sensation without analyzing or judging. Your experience just as it is. And if no opposites are emerging, simply being with what's most calling your attention. This too is your perfect experience. If an opposite is present, allowing it to emerge fully into awareness. Where do you feel this in your body? Welcoming and moving back and forth between your heartfelt desire and its opposite at your own natural rhythm. Sensing how each manifests on your entire body and mind. Perhaps recognizing this pair of opposites together at the same time. Letting go of thinking. Feeling your way as they arise themselves on your entire body and mind. Remembering that at a moment's notice, you can always return to your inner resource, a safe haven that helps you feel at ease. Sensing all that you are now aware of, feeling back into pure being, essential nature, unchanging awareness. You also are. Recognize and affirm how in each moment you always know the perfect and precise response to each situation in life. Taking your time now as you transition back into your waking life. Welcome the environment all around you. When it feels right, opening and closing your eyes several times. Finding movement, wiggling fingers and toes. All the while allowing the felt sense of your inner resource to remain with you as you move back into your daily life. Coming fully back to your eyes wide awake, alert and grateful for taking this time for yourself and the practice of iRest. Thank you for joining in for the second part of the Calming Toolkit, Lead with Your Heart. Also, we wanted to thank you for answering the survey. We noticed a high interest in paid tailored sessions. So the best way to tailor sessions for you is to contact me via email. Sessions can be almost any length of time, just yoga or just iRest or a combination of both. So it's really tailored to your needs. Now, I just wanted to open this up to any questions or comments, anything you'd like to share about discovering your heartfelt desire, or anything you've noticed if you've been joining in regularly, or even if it's your first time. So there's a question here about comparing regular meditation and iRest. So with iRest, Integrative Restoration Yoga Nidra, it's actually has a specific protocol that was developed in order to monitor and research it with veterans and with other people. So I guess meditation might be the sort of the bigger umbrella, and yoga even bigger umbrella over that, and then yoga nidra is one part of it, and inside yoga nidra is iRest. So integrative restoration, we follow the yoga, I guess, philosophies of non-dualism, so welcoming both the negative and positive, which is what we did today, in our bodies and with our inner resource. It's also following, we didn't do all of the koshas today, which are the sheaths or the layers that we believe exist in yoga. And we have the Sankalpa, which is part of Yoga Nidra, but in iRest, we also do the inner resource as a way to the felt sense of your being and your calmness and your, we also do the intention, which we did even during yoga. And we also do the heartfelt desire. So those three components are a little bit different than they are in yoga nidra and maybe meditation. So, but it's beautiful. I think all types of well-being practices are wonderful. Oh, it's lovely to hear some people found it very relaxing to do yoga nidra today. So I'm grateful and I'm glad that you found some interconnectedness maybe within your own body or relaxation. And feel free to email me if you have any further questions about iRest or yoga. I'm always very happy to talk about that kind of stuff. I know a lot of my friends, they get a lot of emails, or we get into these conversations because it's really one of my passions. So I'm always happy to talk about it or learn new things from you as well. Another comment about it being very calming. Yeah, that's what really drew me, actually. I was very heavily into just the yoga postures for most of my 20 years of doing yoga. And then it was when I became a yoga teacher that I was introduced to Yoga Nidra, and just the complete opposite, the whole welcoming opposite. So the exuberance of, yoga poses, and then going into this deep relaxation of Yoga Nidra, where we believe that you're actually still aware. Maybe you might be deep in awareness, but it's this beautiful sort of poses and then doing the opposite of complete relaxation, which are both, I think, very healing. Okay, take care, everybody. Thank you for being with us all these weeks. Have a great rest of the week and a beautiful weekend.